Hi everyone, this is Expand Your World, and today I'm going to show you my new Lord of the Rings Lego set that I bought from one of my friends. He actually started getting rid of his Lego sets, and it is called the Lord of the Rings set 79006, the Council of Elrond. So as we can see, it's one of the very small Lego sets that was brought out in 2013. It was the second wave from the Lord of the Rings, and it comes with the instruction booklet, the box I managed to get with it, and the whole set with the 4 iconic figures. So let's have a closer look at the set itself. So having a closer look at the set, we can actually see it is kind of like the architectural styles of the elves, especially those of Rivendell. And as we can remember from the movie, The Fellowship of the Ring of the Lord of the Rings, this was an iconic scene that took place during the film where the Fellowship of the Ring was actually formed. So basically, when we have a look at the area, you can see there's a couple of chairs which you can actually turn 360 degrees. You can actually place a figure on it to kind of like sit or stand on it. There's also these trees that they added to create that nice environment of the trees that were in the environment of Rivendell. What was also a very nice thing is usually we saw the sets that the Lego brought out was those green type of leaves, and as I can remember, a lot of people actually mentioned that these leaves that they brought out with the Rivendell set was actually new ones. So it come off like a lighter green and lighter orange green leaves that they brought out. Yeah, in the middle of the chairs you can actually see it's kind of like a table where Frodo placed that ring, and Gimli actually tried to destroy it with his axe but wasn't very successful. You also get these type of Gothic styles of the buildings that were at Rivendell itself. That's a very nice thing that they added. Also the roof, kind of like you can actually move it around almost more than 90 degrees, and that's, I think, is a very nice feature that they added. Not sure why they added it to it, but they also added these kind of like half triangle bricks of different colors to it to kind of like create a very nice architectural and color style to the set itself. You also can see these gestures, the 2 gestures that they added. As you can remember from the Lord of the Rings, where in Rivendell there was also a lot of statues or gestures that were actually standing around around there in Rivendell. Just here at the back, here you can see there is kind of like a spear or sword. That's basically Elrond's weapon. Very well known for the weapons that the elves actually used. Sting is there at the back. We can remember Sting was a weapon that was used by Bilbo and passed over to Frodo, which was later on used until the end of the Lord of the Rings. And yeah, you can actually see here the steps which basically leads up to the area where everybody can sit. So I'll just turn around this set so we can have a closer look of 360 degrees of the set. And I must say it really looks amazing, to include kind of like the dark light brown colors with the leaves and the white kind of colors with kind of like creates a nice environment of the set itself. So yeah, this is kind of like how the set looks like. So let's have a closer look of or at the minifigures. So the set also has an additional feature that they added here at the back. You can actually see here on the box, if you press it, you actually see how Gimli flies off that certain patio that he's actually standing on. And let's actually see how it works if I press it. Oh, basically didn't work that well, but as you can also see here, if I lift it up, there you can see the eye of Sauron. And as we can remember, when Gimli hit the ring, he actually appeared, and it kind of like created a headache scene for Frodo himself. So first of all, we're going to kind of like start off from the left figure. That is Gimli, son of Gloin. As we can remember, he actually tried to destroy the ring, and he wasn't very successful. And I must say, I really like the dwarvish beards, the axe that came with it, the helmet that you can actually see that comes from the Misty Mountain dwarves. They kind of like wore those kind of helmets and armor. Then next to him we get Frodo. See, there's quite extensive amount of minifigures of Frodo that you can get. I think the one that I kind of like have that came with Shelob's attack kind of like had a green cloak, and it had more kind of like detail at the front section. Then we pass over to Lady Elrond. As we can remember, she actually married Aragorn, son of Arathon, who became the king of Gondor, and the two of them were in love with each other. So yeah, this is a very iconic figure that came with this set. She doesn't come with any other sets except this one of the Council of Elrond. And then last of all we have Elrond, and he looks very older than the other Elrond figures that I have. I do have the one of the Witch King battle where he was a bit younger and he was still part of the White Council that fought against Sauron and Nazgul. So he doesn't have all these armor, it's just normal basic clothes that the elves were wearing. But what I really like is the kind of like detail that they added of the elves, kind of like clothes that they were wearing at that period of time, and the long hair that actually comes with the elves, and the pointy ears that you can turn it. So I'll just kind of like take off their helmets and hair pieces so that we can just see how the back sections of the heads look like. So I'll quickly just turn them around so you can just have a close look of the details of the figures. There you can have a closer look. You can actually see there Elrond's hair detail is different to that of Elrond. I think that's Elrond's hairstyles that's similar to the elves figures that I got with the Mukut Elf army and that of Legolas. You get the headpiece of Frodo, and there you can see the very nice detail of the dwarf helmet and that additional detail of pockets that were added to Gimli himself. So overall guys, I must say this is really an amazing set. I definitely needed to get this one, and I was really glad that I got it from one of my friends at a very good price, because I see it is like 3 times the price that it got or was sold for when it came out in 2013. So I'm really glad that I at least got this set for myself to add it to my collection. I still have quite an extensive amount of figures that I still don't have. As you can see, these ones that they added to the booklet, I do have the Battle of the Black Gate, that I will do a review or a video clip of it very soon. And I actually have 2 of these Battle of the Black Gates to kind of like just add it together to show you guys how it looks like. And I must say, it looks amazing when I combine these 2 sets, and it's actually standing right in front of my Tower of Orthanc. I still see this Lego set of 79008. This ship one we can remember, it came from the Return of the King, and I still don't have this set, and if someone is trying to sell it, I would definitely try and buy it at a very good price, but not if it's very expensive. So overall guys, I must say I'm very impressed with the set, and no, it is a very small set, and kind of like you need to make sure that before you buy it, that it is not fake Lego Wolverines from Lego. And basically just to make sure that it is not overpriced. Like I really got this good, or got this for a very good price when I bought it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, and I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone.